For tonight's wisdom talk, I like to share with you the characteristic of the good meditator from the Buddhist text. The Buddha mentioned many places. Sometimes he teach the monks, sometimes he teach the lay people of how to practice meditation. And let's see if this information benefit you. Again, meditation, okay, to keep it simple, is the unification of mind. It's the mind being still, okay, into one particular setting or particular object of your choice. The meditation technique that you use, it could be the breath, could be the walking meditation, could be the mantra, could be any meditation object of your choice. Okay, there are more than 40 techniques that mentioned in the Buddhist text. So here you just gonna have to give yourself a chance to explore what technique work best for you. But in this session, in this community, I like to provide the standard basic meditation guided to relax the body and to calm the mind. At the same time, you can apply what I share with you into the technique that you've been practicing. Okay, but if you are new, again, feel free to following my guidance when we meditate. So it's about unification of mind. Why? Because human mind, it doesn't like to stay still. It's a wandering element. It's travel fast. It's travel far. It's go from place to place. It doesn't like to stay in one particular thinking for long. Okay, you think of the monkey, the naughty monkey. It jumps from one tree to another very fast. Sometimes we think of one thing, but we haven't finished that thought yet. Now we think of another thing, the second thought. We move to the second thought, haven't finished the second thought, the mind moves to the third one. This is how the mind works. Human being, we tend to get lost in thought. Like 47% of time on the daily basis, we think of the past, we think of the future, we think of something that may not happen, but we spend 47 of our time thinking of something like that. And this is the nature of the mind. And that is why we feel tired, we feel lost, we feel restless, because the mind never actually rests. Sometimes we sleep 7 hours, 8 hours, but when we wake up, we still wake up unfresh. We still feel like, wow, I need more time, to go back to bed. And that's because the mind did not rest when the body is rest, in the bed. You see, the Buddha mentioned many places. This is the nature of the mind. It's difficult to control. It travels very fast, very quickly. It's extremely sudden. But at the end of his teaching, he always emphasized that the mind need to be trained, and the trained mind will bring happiness to the owner. This is very important keyword. Not many people know that the mind need to be trained, and not many of them know how to train the mind. And since you are in these communities, now you know that the mind need to be trained, and the mind can be trained. There are many techniques that are available to help us train our mind. And the good news is the mind can be trained. The trained mind will bring happiness, because your mind will be calm, you will be fully awake and fully aware of what's going on in the present moment. It helps you to make decision better. It helps you to understand better. It helps you to let go better. Okay, and that's some superficial of the benefit of training the mind. And as we meditate together on this journey, okay, 1 year from now, okay, like I said, you will be noticed that your mind had changed. You have changed in a better way. You know how to control your mind better. You know how to live life in the moment better. The trained mind bring happiness, and the mind need to be trained. So keep that information in mind. And here are some of the characteristics of good meditator. Number one, have faith. Faith mean what? Faith mean you need to have faith in your meditation teacher, in the technique that you use. Okay, in this journey, I like to say we must have a teacher. I believe we know how to meditate. We can read, we can go to the seminar and get some information. In order for us to be success, whether in the worldly life or in the meditation life, number one, we need to find a good teacher. Second one, we listen to his teaching fully, wholeheartedly, openly. And the third one, we not just listen, we think upon what we learn, we reflect on what we learn. And the last one, we put everything we learn into practice with faith. Faith means you stick with it, you believe in it, and long enough. Don't just, oh, okay, today I learned this technique, it sounds good. You practice 1 week and then you quit. I don't see the result, I quit. Go to another technique, practice a few days and then quit again. It doesn't work for me. Go to another technique. So you may keep doing this, okay, all year round and cannot find a peace of mind because you don't have faith of the technique that you practice. So my suggestion to you is find a technique that work for you, that fit your personality, fit your time schedule, fit your characteristic, and then stick with it. Have faith with it long enough. Give yourself 1 month, 3 months to see. And if you run into a problem, of course, you need to seek for advice. In my 15-year experience, I realized that wow, I cannot meditate without having a teacher, meditation coach, meditation guidance. I may be able to practice on my own, but only up to a certain level. There will be something else that we never gone beyond that line, and we don't know what to do when we get there. So we need to find someone we can rely on. We need to find someone we can ask questions. Okay. So number one, have faith. And second one, healthy. Healthy in this case means physically healthy. See, the Buddha suggests people who want to have good meditation to maintain a good physical health, to exercise regularly, to mindful of what you eat. Okay, eating is affect life, including meditation practice as well. If you eat too much, okay, let's say you have lunch, heavy lunch, and then you plan to have a long session sitting in the afternoon. So that heavy lunch will affect the afternoon session when you sit in a longer period. But it may work in the evening session after your body digests all the food. So you need to kind of find a way to make sure that you can maintain the physical strength. You can find a seat that's comfortable. You don't have to sit on the floor. Okay, some people believe that meditation have to be done on the floor in the cross-legged sitting position with the back and spine straight up. It's good if you can, okay, but you don't have to. There is no universal best sitting position because we are different, okay. Your weight, your height, okay, you're comfortable, it's not the same, but the principle is the same. So make sure you balance yourself, make sure you stay active, stay healthy. When I joined the 3 month meditation, I don't like exercise at all. I know how to meditate. I know I love meditation. So when I join that 3 month session, I feel like I'm on top of the world. I can turn off my phone. I'm allowed to meditate as long as I like. There is food over there for me to eat. There is a bedroom for me to go back to rest. And there is a meditation room where I can sit on my own pace. So I feel like this is heaven for me as a meditation lover. So I was so excited. In the first week, I do nothing but sit, 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 sit. I don't exercise. I don't pay attention of how much should I eat, how much should I drink. My mind is just want to be focused. My mind is just want to go back to that room more often. And I feel good in the first week. But you know what happened in the second week? I cannot sit any longer because my body did not allow me to. I have so much pain in my knees, in my bottom, in my leg because I sit more than 8 hours a day without exercising. And I don't care, I don't pay attention to that area at all of exercising, even taking a walk or doing some a little session of yoga. I'm so lazy on that. And what happened to me was I cannot meditate at all. It was another second week was the most painful week for me. I was fail and I feeling down. So I seek for advice, and my monk's friend said, you know what, you need to slow down, okay? Go back to the basic. Go exercise. Meditation will be there. The mind will come back if your body is feeling good. So enjoy eating, okay, good food, more vegetable, drink enough water, and then go exercise. Okay, two times a day, 3 times a day. Take a walk with me, things like that. And I appreciate his advice, and I take that. And you know what? After I learn how to eat, learn how to exercise, do some yoga and stretch up. The third week, my meditation come back, and then I can enjoy the rest of 3 months. Otherwise, my body will not allow me to go further, even though my mind wants to meditate. You see how important of eating, sleeping, resting, and exercising, how much those activities affect your meditation experience. Okay, so keep in mind to not only you take good care of the body, you take good care of the mind. You exercise the body, you exercise the mind. So these things go together. Okay, know what to eat, know how much to eat, and know when to eat. All right. So I believe you know that on that part. And the third one is honest. Honest means when you seek for advice, or when you share experience with your friends, you need to be honest so people can give you advice, can give you feedback. Meditation is not a competition. When you meditate with your friend, there's no competitor in meditation. Your mind and his mind or her mind is different. Each mind is different. We work on our own mind, not other minds. So we don't need to pretend that, well, I have good meditation and better meditation than you, and try to come up with a nice word to please your teacher and please your classmate and things like that. So be honest with your experience and ask the right question. And number 4 is perseverance. Perseverance again is like a self-discipline. You do it consistently, you exercise, you do regularly, then you can have good health in the long run. Same thing in meditation. You don't just, oh, today I have time, I sit 3 hours, and the rest of the week I don't have time at all, so you don't sit at all. And at the end of that week you want to sit again 3 hours and hope to have a good experience. Believe me, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. The mind doesn't like that. I would say or suggest to do 5 minutes or 10 minutes a day, okay, instead of 3 hours this week, and another week do nothing, no meditation at all. It's a habit thing, okay? It's a daily thing that you must cultivate. So perseverance and persistence will give you the result. This is a good characteristic of a good meditator in number 4. And the last one is wisdom. Okay, wisdom means you must have a keen sense of observation of what went well and what went wrong in each session. How is your breath today affect the body? How do you feel when you breathe like that? How do you feel when you sit on this chair comparing to that chair, on this position comparing to that posture, and things like that? It's about observation. It's about make mental note or write it down. It's about understanding. And if you have doubt in your meditation, make sure you ask someone, seek for advice. You may meditate for a year wrongly, and then you will not see the result, and you feel like, oh, I meditate for 1 full year, how come my meditation make no progress? How come there is no result? Because you did it wrong. Observe, okay, step back. If you don't feel good about your practice, if you feel like, I feel uncomfortable with this session, there must be a reason, okay? The rule of thumb is every session that you sit, if you feel good, you feel relaxed, you feel that your mind is at ease, you feel your mind come back to the body fast and stay there longer than last session, you feel the body expand, you feel the time goes by quickly, you feel content. These kind of things give you the signal that you have a good meditation and you do it correctly. Okay, if you do it wrongly, you feel opposite. You feel, oh, this session, how come it's very long? It's 10 minutes, feel like 1 hour. Feel uncomfortable, feel you want to quit, feel your breath is very rough and don't feel soft and relaxed at all. There must be a reason for each obstacle that you are facing. Okay, so use your wisdom. Okay, reflect on it and adjust. Okay, more often. Allow yourself to be ready to adjust every time you feel like something is wrong. Okay, so in short, have faith with your technique, maintain the good physical strength, okay, exercise, eat good food, have enough rest, and be honest with yourself, with your experience. No competition, no competitor in meditation. And consistency, persevere, stick with the technique that you practice, and reflect on your practice, cultivate wisdom, ask questions. Then you will have a good meditation session. Again, mindfulness is the heart and soul of meditation practice. During the day, be mindful, and during the day, maintain good mood. Okay, don't feel cranky and agitate more often. If you notice that, take a deep breath. Okay, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Calm down and smile. I think one of the researchers said, if the corner of your mouth going up, your emotion going up. I don't know if it's true. You can practice. Force yourself to smile in a bad situation. It helps you feeling good right away. So during the day, maintain good mood, smiling more, okay, and help other more. At the end of the day, it helps you meditate better. So with that, I think we're done for today. Hope everyone have a good time, good session, and peace of mind, and learn something that can benefit your own practice.